Hi guys, it's Algemino. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Today, I wanted to do a first impressions sniffing video of some samples that a lovely colleague of mine, Olga, if you watch this, hello, hope you're having a good day at work while I'm off, haha. She gave me the sample set of the by Kilian exclusives that came out for the Russian market on Valentine's Day in 2014. You're probably thinking, why do I need to know what these smell like? I probably can't get them, but I know you perfumisters, you'll get the perfumes you want by hook or by crook. So, all I know about these is, they came out in 2014 for Valentine's Day. They, I think, are all centred around roses, which makes sense. Roses, Valentine's Day, see what you did there by Kilian. And also, they each came with an adult gift, something to be used in the bedroom. Kind of like a kinky gift, I suppose. So, I've got all 5 of them. I'm going to smell them. I just want to say for the record, I am yet to find a by Kilian fragrance that has blown me away or made me think, oh my gosh, I must have that in my collection right now. Maybe today will be the day, I don't know. So, I haven't smelled them. I only smelled one other one, which I thought was part of the collection, but turns out it isn't. It's called something about bamboo. I don't know. Anyway, let's just smell them and see what they're like. I have to reference my phone because they're called The Art of Love, and the bottles are really cool. The bottles look like a hot air balloon and a Fabergé egg had a baby. They're pretty cool looking. I've never seen one in person, but looking at the pictures, they look fun. So they look like this. I'll put one in the video anyway. So this one's called Some Like It Hot. And I don't know what else that says because it's all in Russian and I can't read Russian. So this one says that it's unisex. This one has notes of lychee, rose, and hazelnut. So let's smell it. 3 notes. Simple, I'm sure. Ooh. Okay. This would be like a box of chocolate, fruity rose type thing. Oh wow, okay. You can really smell all 3 of those things. That's really cool. Nuttiness in perfume to me is always interesting anyway. I really like, there's a Imaginary Authors one that's got walnut in it. That's really cool. It basically smells like all 3 of those things. It's a very crisp rose. It's not super sweet. And it actually smells a little bit like cannabis. That's strange. The lychee rose combination is really nice together. It's quite sharp. But this nuttiness, it feels like they've used a different ingredient to create the nuttiness. Like it's an illusion, like it's playing with my perception. It smells hazelnutty, but really, it smells like full on like somebody smoking cannabis right next to me. Wow, that's weird. That's not what I expected at all from that. It literally smells like weed. It's like, here you go, here's your Valentine's Day roses, and here's a spliff. Interesting for sure. Just gonna keep it brief. This is not a full review, this is just first impressions. So what's this one called? This one is called Dangerously in Love. Oh, that's my favourite Beyonce song. So this one had a picture of the bottle in the card. This one has a picture of a woman that's bound with a tassel. The bottles have tassels on them as well. It's all a bit sexual, people. Oh, you got a tassel rope with the bottle, this one. So this is about a little bit of bondage, I guess. So this one has, let me have a look. Androgynous but sensual rose. It has pear, cedarwood, musk, oak moss, rose. What's that? Is that cinnamon? Oh, cassia. And ambrette. So that's what's in this one. Let's smell it. This one sounds like it's a bit more complex than the other one. The weed one. It's going a bit sweeter now, but it still really has that cannabis sort of smell. Okay, Dangerously in Love. The one that's about bondage. It also says in Russian too. This, I can really feel the rose in this one. The rose is a bit more powdery in this one. This feels to me kind of like a Juliet Has a Gun fragrance. Juliet Has a Gun, if you haven't smelled them before, they tend to favour rose as well. It's in a lot of their fragrances. and a lot of them are a bit sharp and, dare I say, a little bit synthetic, unfortunately, but I still like them. This was like a Juliet Has a Gun fragrance. This doesn't smell like any other Kilian that I've smelled before. A lot of them tend to be quite sweet to my nose, and this one is a bit sweet, but there's a zingy something as well. I guess you could call it androgynous as well. It's quite clean and crisp, and a little bit powdery too. Green, it's like a green stemmy rose that feels a little bit transparent and a little bit synthetic, or a lot synthetic. It's quite elegant though, I will give it that, but I don't know how much these things cost. I'm guessing they cost quite a lot if it's by Kilian. So far, none of these two have made me think, ooh, I would spend whatever the hundreds amount of pounds that they are. I feel like I've smelled this before. It does feel like a Juliet Has a Gun fragrance. Crisp, transparent rose with some kind of greenery, a touch of sweetness and a zinginess. But it feels kind of like scent molecules. I don't know. That one's... it's okay, but I don't know. Moving on to the third one. So this one says, Tease Me. It's called Killing Me Softly. And this one came with a feather to tickle your partner's neck, according to this picture. So let's see what's in there. Killing Me Slowly. Did I say Killing Me Softly? So this one is lychee again, blackcurrant, aldehydes, violet, heliotrope, rose, vanilla, whatever this is. Oh, hawthorn. Okay, that's interesting. And iris. And something called buchu. Baku? Agathma. What the hell? Agathosma? Just going to read a little bit about that because I don't know. I have no idea what that is. We can learn together. So it's a herb. It just says herb. Okay, so some kind of herbalness. So anyway, this is the one with the feather, lychee, soft florals and rose or iris, violety. I'm guessing this one's going to be quite pretty. Oh, this is yum! This smells... the lychee is really prominent in this. It really smells tropical. This is really lovely actually. Again, it's quite transparent. And I can smell the aldehyde as well. It's like a fruity aldehyde thing with a really crisp rose again. So, ooh. That one's probably my favourite so far. And I don't really like aldehydes too much, but definitely like a tropical aldehyde with a really crisp rose and a powdery background from the iris and violet. That's really nice. I really like this one for sure. I'll revisit them on my skin in a little while, but I just want to get through them first. So this one is called Criminal of Love, and this one came with satin handcuffs. Naughty Naughty by Kilian. And the woman is naked in the picture, so I won't put that on the camera. Okay, so there are kids watching. So this one is Tobacco, oh yay, Rose Patchouli, Immortelle, Everlasting Flower, Saffron, Incense, Cardamom. This one sounds like it's going to be up my street. Cedarwood, and the last one is Papyrus. This sounds nice. I like tobacco. I like saffron. I like some of the other things that I've just mentioned. Oh, I like this one too. Let me just... This feels quite masculine actually. This feels really aromatic. It feels kind of green herbally. A little bit smoky as well. The incense is, it's like a incense smoke as opposed to frankincense resin. And the tobacco is kind of understated at the moment, but I know tobacco is one of those things that reveals, usually in dry down. So it's not that kind of warm, sweet tobacco, pipe tobacco yet. I can't smell that yet, but on first impressions, this is really aromatic. It's actually a little bit reminiscent of Opus 7 that I just reviewed by Amouage, except not as complicated. It's kind of got like a almost burnt feeling. I guess it's that smoke. burnt herbal smoke at the moment. And then the last one is called Kisses Don't Lie, and this one came with a blindfold. I guess you would want to collect all of them so you could have a full kit of torture instruments or whatever it is. Rose again, of course, raspberry, chocolate, pink pepper, violet leaves, violet, bergamot, papyrus again, and this looks like myrrh and myrrh. This sounds weird. Myrrh and chocolate and rose and papyrus and violet. Oh, this one isn't very good, I don't think. I also smelled this before. It almost smells like a rose oud. I don't know why, but the chocolate's really understated. It's more like a chocolate powder to me. The rose is really crisp in this. It's got the same sort of thing as the first one that had the lychee. It's quite sharp and fruity. There's a bit of spice in here as well. It's quite nose tingly, that one. That one also feels quite synthetic too. It's pretty-ish. But this is another one that feels like a Juliet Has a Gun fragrance, and I can't really feel the chocolate that much yet. Or the myrrh. I thought it was going to be a lot deeper and a lot denser, but it isn't. It's kind of high-pitched and nose-tingly rose pepper, and it almost feels oudy, like I said. Anyway, let's revisit them and see how they've changed. By the time I get back round, they hopefully should have changed. So the first one, Some Like It Hot. This has turned really nice now. This has changed a whole lot. It's gone really, really soft. Oh my gosh, this is actually really... This is the one that I said smelled like cannabis with the hazelnut. This is lovely. This is, strangely enough, reminding me of a really rare Black Phoenix perfume called Snow White, which was like this musk lily coconut thing. The dry down of this is absolutely beautiful, and it's completely different to the opening. It's like I'm smelling two different fragrances. I love the dry down of this one. Okay, so the next one is Dangerously in Love. This is the one that had the cassia and pear in it. The dry down of this one is completely uninteresting to me. It's really nondescript. It's a tiny bit leathery, and that's it. It's very faint. I can barely smell that one, so no. This one though, with the hazelnut. Wow. Okay, I really, really like it. Killing Me Slowly I put here. This was the one that had, that I said was the aldehyde kind of tropical one. The aldehydes are much more prominent, but I can smell blackcurrant a lot more now. The tropical bit has gone. And it smells, now it smells like it was at the beginning an aldehydic lychee tropical thing. Now it's a blackberry aldehyde thing. It smells like if you put aldehydes in Ribena. Okay, that's that one. This one is Criminal of Love. This was one that had the tobacco and patchouli. It still doesn't smell like tobacco at all. It really smells still very herbal and incensey, like the Opus 7. It's still really reminding me of Opus 7 by Amouage. It's like a fougere type incense smell. That one hasn't really changed, but then I did spray it soon, more recently than all of the others. But anyway, moving on to the last one. This one with the chocolate. This one, Kisses Don't Lie. This is one with the raspberry rose myrrh. This one smells like leather now. It's not the prettiest of things. I don't know about this one either. We could go back to this one. This one feels, it doesn't, the openings of them, of most of them, are very different to the dry downs, which you kind of expect in fragrance, but it's almost like it's a complete change. Such a big change. This feels, I smelled this before somewhere, I don't know, it's kind of leathery. I don't feel rose in it. It's kind of a bit dry and dusty as well. not the most interesting of things. So to sum up, I'm going to say the simplest one in composition is my favourite. The dry down of this hazelnut one is really nice, but hopefully you can get to try them out. Yeah, I may, if Olga allows me, do a giveaway on my channel and send these to someone so you can try them too. Anyway, just a really quick video. I want to just have a quick chit chat about these fragrances with you. I hope you like the video. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Again, I'm out on my logo, click my logo down there to subscribe, and I hope you enjoy your weekend, or are enjoying, or did enjoy, depending on when you watch this. Okay, bye.